This is breaking news.
Former federal prosecutor predicts Trump will be tempted to tamper with evidence and witnesses now. The Justice Department turned over all of the evidence that has collected against former President Donald Trump regarding his refusal to turn over government documents he took upon leaving the White House. Today is the day that former U.S. Attorney Glenn Kirshner predicts Trump will want to start tampering with evidence. Speaking on MSNBC's Deadline White House on Thursday, the panel cracked jokes about the all-caps rants that have surfaced on Trump's social media site. Kirshner told Nicole Wallace that there are some risks to giving the information to Trump, and it's one of the reasons that there was a protective order put in place. That doesn't mean that Trump won't try to fumble his way through witness tampering. You know, it's a small consolation if Donald Trump were to tamper with a witness to the detriment of the case and of the witness. Yeah, it might be great. The judge might be able to hold him accountable, hold him in contempt, fine him, and possibly even incarcerate him. But the damage has been done, said Kirshner. At this point, you can only confine a man for but one life and look at all the charges that are pending against Donald Trump. But you know, if Donald Trump was ever inspired to tamper with witnesses, Nicole, I have a feeling that will be at its zenith when he reads those grand jury transcripts. He noted that there are people who are inclined to say one thing when they're in front of Trump and something else when they're in front of a grand jury and under oath. And these, we believe, are Donald Trump's own attorneys. They are close associates. Heck, they may be cabinet members and family members, said Kirshner. So I think this will be a real eye-opening moment for Donald Trump when he starts pouring through these grand jury transcripts and he sees what all of these people have testified about regarding his misconduct. Wallace said that the only real comparison that Americans have to something like this with Trump is when former White House counsel Don McGahn spoke to special counsel Robert Mueller. He was fired after Trump realized just how long McGahn spent with Mueller's team. This might be a different matter. New York Times reporter Katie Benner said that she'll be looking into who some of the witnesses were that aren't already known. She also said that McGahn was someone she thought of as well when she saw just how many witnesses the special counsel spoke to. There's going to be things Donald Trump and his team sees that are evidence that the special counsel has gathered that has really nothing to do with whether or not people have betrayed him on purpose, but simply because of the team around him, the people around him, and Donald Trump himself were really not careful when they spoke about these documents, when they moved these documents around, when they took pictures of them and texted them to one another, Benner said. She explained that she thinks it will ultimately be the part that truly hurts Trump the most. There was so much documentation and so much talk about these documents among so many people, she concluded. It was just not a well-kept secret he had them. It's incredible this special counsel's office was able to seek out all this information.